Hi, I'm MTG, and welcome to my channel where I waste my wild cards on meme decks so you don't have to. And today we are checking out a pretty fun deck that I had actually started building for like a Twitch stream, and then everyone kind of helped, make card suggestions and fine tune. And then after the stream, I, made some more adjustments to it. So I think it's in a pretty good place now, and it's really fun because it's kind of like a little bit of a community building deck. So anyways, let's go check out the deck list, and I will see you in a second. Alright, here is the deck list. Today we are playing with Malcator, Purity Overseer. And they are 3 CMC, and when they enter the battlefield, they make a 3/3 colorless Phyrexian Golem artifact creature token. And at the beginning of your end step, if 3 or more artifacts entered the battlefield under your control this turn, create a 3/3 Phyrexian Golem artifact creature token. So we're in Azorius, and I think a really big thing for this commander that we can lean into is any sort of like flicker effects where, we're able to potentially double up on these ETP triggers in a single turn and make all the golems and just hit face. But what I really think was super fun about this deck was I was playing it on Twitch and YouTube stream for Saturday, and we were just having fun, like kind of making some updates and changes, seeing what the first version of the deck that I had made needed, upgrades for. So here I think some changes that we had ended up making was adding Steel Seraph, because it was helpful for creating some evasion effects to, fly over the top of our opponent, get some lifelink if we needed it, or essentially have something to deal with flyers, because one weakness for this deck is getting hit in the face with a bunch of flyers. So something else that was really helpful too was adding in El Shnorn so we could double up on those ETB triggers and shut down our opponents. We also wanted to double up on the amount of tokens our commander was making, so if we're able to like ephemerate, and then Mondrax out, then we're definitely going to make a lot of golems. And the nice part is our commander is making golems, so if there's a board wipe, we can sacrifice those golems that we doubled up on and keep Mondrax protected, hopefully, through most board wipes, unless of course it's like a farewell effect. So some stuff that I didn't even realize was an arena. I thought Master Splicer was not an arena, so I'm very happy it was. But this was good for like an additional Anthem boost, and then if we didn't have our commander out, we could flicker this instead and make more golems. And then another one that was suggested for card draw was Tamio's Logbook, because again, it lets you draw a card. You pay 6, but since our, deck is all artifact deck, it's easy to get the reduced cost for this, so you're not having to pay as much for it. And then we also threw in Emery, Lurker of the Lock, because we do have quite a few different, artifact spells, but then it's also allowing us to reduce our cost of other spells that we want to cast. So that's pretty sweet. And some stuff that I added in since the stream, because I was just like, we need a little bit more. I think removal was really key, but something else that cared about like artifacts and potentially gave us some card advantage. So for this one, I thought it would be really helpful, because when it ETBs, you reveal artifact cards from the top 4 cards of your like deck, so you just kind of helps you filter through. But then whenever you play an artifact, it gets bigger, so that's kind of something that can help us, have a good blocker but also get card advantage. Another card too that's newer that I think is really helpful is like the utility of Kayla's command, because we can either create a construct, which is again another artifact, and our deck cares about artifacts, or if we need to have like a good finisher or puncher, we can put a +1/+1 counter on target creature it controls and it gains double strike. So that could be good for helping us close out the game. Or if we're looking at stuff early game or need help with like card advantage, we can find, a basic plains card, or we can gain 2 life and scry 2. So I think this was really helpful. But overall, I think the 2 cards that like super were amazing for this too, to like really help amp up the level of being able to close out games, was having ability to wipe our opponent's board without necessarily us board wiping and losing all of our hard work with like all the tokens that we've made. So River's Rebuke was really good for that, because it lets us hold on to our permanents and we put all the permanents back into our opponent's hand and lets us swing out potentially for lethal damage. We also have Farewell, and Farewell I think is huge for the graveyard hate alone, but we can also just exile all creatures, and we might lose some of our creatures, but we potentially can still hold on to our artifacts, and this can just win games out of nowhere. So overall, this is kind of, the concept of the deck. It was a little hard to make work, but I think it's at a really solid point now where you should be able to hopefully do well against most things on the ladder. But yeah, I'm excited to show you how it does, and I will see you out there. We are playing against Nissa of the Shadowed Brows. I think that was landfall one. Let's switch this up. This looks better, I think. Yeah, because this can come down 3 mana. So, landfall, whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, put a loyalty counter on Nissa of Shadow Bows. Okay. Sick. And I moved my camera over because I felt like it'd be easier to see what the board state's going. So, let me know if you like this view. Whoop. Yeah, and then let's see. Probably. Maybe I'll put down Cloud Key, or actually let's do Malcator first. Malcator. Skull Prophet, okay. Yeah, let's do the commander first, and then that way we can maybe get some more triggers later. Because it says if 3 or more artifacts entered the battlefield under your control this turn, create a 3/3 colorless token. So, Reliquary Tower, Cloud Key, and then maybe Ephemerate. Flicker that so we make another thing enter. And this guy wants to die, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's put in this Plains. And I think same game plan, we're going to do Cloud Key. We'll say Artifact. And then I guess I could have done Dominus, so then I would have gotten more golems and stuff, but I think it's still the right play to at least put Cloud Key in. And they want this thing to die. I think we do actually want to be aggressive here, since we don't have any like exile effects on us right now. Let's see if I regret that. No regrets. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked in. 1, 2, 3. Getting closer to casting this River's Rebuke. But I think we're going to put in Steel Seraph. We'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands. Woo! Okay. Gonna rebound our commander. Make a little goal. Draw. Ooh, 5x processor. Let's do this for, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sweet, we can do this. So let's do this for the 2 cost here. And then we'll do this. And we're gonna pay 10 life, baby. We're all about the stonks. 10 life, because YOLO, why not? And also it's funny to make 10 10s and hit people in the face. We'll give this, let's say, blind. And we'll go over the top here and bonk them. Bonk. Okay. And we make another gold one. This is gonna be fun. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we hit another land drop, we may Reverse Rebuke depending on what we see here. But I'm feeling pretty cozy right now because we can start using this Fire Exane processor to make 10 10s. But we shall see. Sensing a board wipe here soon too. If they board wipe us, that's fine because we're going to just still be able to make 10 10s. Unless they like board wipe and then like Nature's Lore Fire Exane processor, then that's extra sad. Woo! Oh, we can triple block all the blocks. I think we'll take 5. Potentially risky here, but I think once we get our Fire Exane processor stuff going, we'll be fine. Okay, so we hit another land drop. I'm gonna make a little... Oh, maybe I should have done this first. Oh well. Let's do this. We're gonna give it lifelink. Gain a little life. And then I should not be a dumb and put Modric the Glory Dominus in it, because that's gonna make us 2 10-10s and be absolutely brutal. I'm gonna wait for them to play a few more themes and then try to reverse rebuke. See how that goes. Because they can escape and put some shenanigans into play there. They got some really good stuff. Hopefully we can keep making like 10-10s. But yeah, I'm gonna reverse rebuke on our turn. I really hope our stuff sticks around. And then it would be fun to get the Mondrak going, where we can start doubling up on these Phyrexian processor tokens. So, what are you putting into play? Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they can bring back Foreign Clucks if they want, but it'll bounce off this 10-10. Okay, that's one way to deal with stuff. So we're still going to River's Rebuke. We will put a lifelink on this friend. Thank you. And we're gonna hit face. Bonk, 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 bonk. Okay, Xaxes. Woo! I was a little nervous that they're gonna bring back the Perforos, because I think it fights creatures, so I was worried that maybe they're gonna fight something and we wouldn't have the lethal damage, but GG's opponent. Alright, let's see. This isn't bad to start with. I think we'll keep it. Put this in maybe on a plains. Okay. Been getting paired up against a few Golgari decks, which is interesting. Because we went against the Nissa one. Yeah, let's get this. We will pay 2 life, shock that in. And yeah. Plus we got like a nice little exile effect here. For anything, if we're worried about like any sort of death triggers. And then this will also be great too, because we'll be able to bounce anything that we're also worried about with death triggers or tokens and stuff back. Okay, so we're doing toxic stuff. Interesting. Let's put you on, let's put you on blue. And let's actually put this in. And then let's make like a little bird. And that'll be just a decent blocker against this toxic flyer. Let's see what's gonna happen. Interesting. I have a feeling we don't want to let them get a toxic counter on us, because green does have a ton of proliferate stuff, so I don't know if that was like a mistake or not, but I think we definitely want to be careful about getting any toxic counters on us. Maybe I could have let that one go through and put like a Skyscanner, but again, I'm a little worried about that. Okay. Maybe I was being overly paranoid, I don't know. Okay, so we got a few things that are going to be great for us here. One specifically is Farewell. We'll go ahead and attack with Mangara, gain some life, get back our Hallowed Fountain stuff. Alright. Milled the Planeswalker. Just just use farewell if only to hit their graveyard. It's when you want your soul guide lantern, but we haven't really drawn into it yet. I think I'm gonna put a Skyscanner in next, unless we hit another land drop, then I'll do Forsaken Realm. Ooh! Alright. That hurt a little bit. Okay. Let's do Smothering Tithe, because in that way we can start playing some big spooky stuff. Unless they have removal for that. Then it's a sad time. Okay. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can do this now. Sweet. I don't think we want to do that yet. We'll wait for them to build up their board state a little bit more. No attacks. We'll have our Skyscanner be actually a pretty decent body. I think we'll probably block when they swing in with this Defiler. Just so we're not taking too much damage here. But I think this is definitely, this farewell is going to hurt them a lot. Because we're just going to do creatures in graveyard. Okay. So exile creatures, exile graveyards. Alright. Gotta love farewell. It's such a good card. And then we'll do Skyscanner. Get card draw. And then commander? Or do you want to do commander? Let's actually do commander, because then maybe we can get an extra golem trigger next turn to make an extra token. Unless we draw something more exciting off the top. Okay. Okay. Boop. I'll just do that. Might have a counter spell ready too. But yeah, bloated won't get through at all. They shan't get through. No toxic counters today. I'm gonna counter their commander. They're gonna be super expensive. Is that the... yeah, they're 7 now. And they're holding put. Alright. We will put in Thop Thop. Oh! No Thop Thops. Okay. GG's. Alright, I think we'll keep this. This looks like a pretty solid mana base for our start. I'm gonna just put this in tapped. And then Plains Arcane Signet. Will be looking pretty darn good, I tell ya. Oh, who are we playing against? Oh, the Measure. It's the Measure of machines. Yeah, playing Solemn, so we get that ETB, since we'll not really be getting very many ETBs once the Measure hits. Boop. Or the Mother, however you want to pronounce it. But Measure is funnier, in my opinion. Okay, so yeah, we're doing really good on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Manaz access. This will be 6. So yeah, we're definitely gonna get our commander in. Get that ETB, which is nice. Put you into play. And then we'll bonk for 2. Feel good about life. We also have this flagship too that we can start powering up with the little golems that our commander will make. Hopefully. Okay. I was gonna say, hopefully there's no board wipe. Okay. Put you in. Put you in. And yeah. I think we're still okay to attack because it's only ETB triggers, right? Okay. Sadly, I love my ETBs. Okay. We'll be gonna draw our planes. Okay. Well. Righteous fact. Valkyrie is gonna be a problem, I think. And let's block you to you, you to you. Double block? Yeah, I think that's worth it. And we get our ETBs back too. Sweet. Okay. Let's do you. And put you into play, so we still get that ETB. And let's power you up with the sleepy golem. And next we will attack here and here. They take the damage. Alright. Sweet. We are tapped out, so if there's a board wipe, that'll be sad. Okay, we'll be good. We're good. We can Rivers Rebuke them. Be full of Rebuke. This is gonna be sweet. Gonna be sweet. Man, so 2 major changes that I made to this deck from when I did the Twitch stream was add Farewell and Rivers Rebuke, and that like really helped this deck a ton. Because it just like opens the board up to help us just punch through and keep our tokens versus like if we were doing like a board wipe, we wouldn't have all that. So we'll put this into play. Okay, and then I was going to use that to crew up the Sky Sovereign, but GG's. We have Tyvar. This one actually seemed really interesting for a commander. I think we'll keep this, mostly because of Phyrexian Processor. My favorite jank win con. Because you can pay 10 life and then have it blown up and just be sad. Okay, I'm gonna put that on blue. Put you in. And yeah. Noise. Put you in and you. And then should we do Phyrexian Processor? There is a bit of a risk here if we do it that way because Phyrexian Processor can easily get blown up with like a green opponent, but I kind of like the idea still of just going for it because it's funny. Just for the YOLO. Ooh, almost chose my my little golem. That would have been sad. Sweet. Put you into play. Let's do it. Pay the 10 life! We didn't come here not to be silly. Thanks. Adding the ephemerate to this deck is really good too, just to keep flickering our commander. Alright. Be nice, be nice. We're gonna use all of our mana to make a 10-10. If we can at least make one 10-10, I think it was worth it, right? I like how they're still sticking to the elf synergy here, because I think the other elf, or the other version of Tyvar is definitely meant for elf. It'll be who can get to their snowball effect first, I guess. Hint, hint. And it's attack here, attack here, attack here. And yeah. Once they put down Tyvar, I'm gonna hit it with this Fateful Absence. Where do you want to hit? Actually, maybe Glissa might be a better target, because this is nice, but darn, we have no way to save our Fire Exceed processor. Yep. I'm gonna say nice. That's the gamble we take. We wouldn't have been able to counter it either, because this doesn't let you counter green spells. Well, we know this is coming around the corner. It's something. Okay, let's see what they get. Probably the Glissa. Okay. Okay, that's not like terrible. It's not great for us, but it's not like the end of the world. Okay. Block you. Definitely blowing that dude up. Oh dear Neptune. Was not expecting that. Okay. I should read what all the cards do. No attacks. We're holding back a bit here. This is definitely a punchy punch deck. Punchy versus punchy. Ooh. We can only counter like one thing too. We had to pay the life for the Fire Exceed processor. For the lulz. Probably gonna counter this Herald, because they can get some good value out of it. And we blew up the thing that prevented us from being able to counter stuff. Yeah. I think we're gonna have to do this. Okay. Alright. And this is pretty close. I kind of wish I had blown up that Allosaurus Shepherd before combat. I just wasn't really sure what like tricks were gonna happen, because I forgot that it can turn everything's base power and toughness to 5/5. It's pretty darn sweet. Okay, that's gonna be good for them as well. Might be out of this one. We might be out of this. Whew. Good game. Da 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 da. Block here. Block. Here. Block here. Double block. Actually, double block you and block you. Okay. Take action. That did not do it for us. For one. Huzzah. No attacks. Good game. You can go wide and bonk this. Just put that in front of you, in front of you, in front of you, in front of you. Oh. Yep, and then die. Blech. Jeez, that was cool to see. Nikia, I think it's interesting that we keep going up against green so much when I'm like, cool, we're an artifact deck and all you have is like answers for the most part. It makes it a little scary. Probably grab a blue source. Well, hello! Hello! And we'll do Arcane Signet. Ready? This big stonksy play here. Arcane Signet and Wizard class. Yeah, the flex over here. I think we'll do this. And let's see if we should leave Manaz up for a possible disdainful stroke. Okay. Let's do this. And still leaves mana up for a disdainful stroke. I think that'll be a good play on our part. Okay. Disdainful stroke. Maybe set them back for one turn. Thanks. Because you're going to be able to cast that pretty easily. Let's keep building up our own board state here. No attacks. And maybe we do Forsaken Monument. If they don't pay their taxes. They didn't pay their taxes! Alright. We hit a land drop, feels good. We're still just hanging out, you know? Hopefully we survive. Hopefully we survive. He's gonna be a little bit bigger too as a decent blocker. Oh, just a casual Vorinclex. Well, what the heck? What do we do now? I think we're screwed. Blue source. Solemn. Gain us some life. I don't know. We're gonna need a board wipe though. Draw some cards. None of those are helpful. Oh boy. Oh boy. Dang. Thop, y'all. No. Way. Dear Neptune. That was the only thing that was gonna save us, potentially. They even good gamed us! That is what we call hilarious. Oh my god. What were the chances of that actually happening for us? Oh, that's the moment that dreams are made of. I don't even care if we lose at this point, because that's hilarious. We'll put you into play. Let's put you into play. And no attack. I think the thing that made me so happy was the preemptive good game. That is hilarious. Okay. We're gonna gain a lot more life here. And we're gonna make another golem too. And they're all gonna get an anthem boost at end step. Okay, 10-10 is good. So let's start with putting you into play. Gain a life. Let's put you into play. Let's actually equip you to you. And then we'll pay, let's pay like 1. And let's level you up. And we don't want to lose our friends, because if we attack in, they're just going to be able to block, no problem. Okay. We might be able to go wide here soon. Okay, we'll block you, and double block. Okay, GG's! Alright, I hope you had fun, because I know I sure as heck did. So overall, I think, like, again, this deck is in a really good place now, and it's performing a lot higher than the first version I had. So thank you for, you know, Twitch chat and brainstorming with all y'all. That was a lot of fun. But card that I think that, like, was super powerful in this deck, again, Forsaken Monument. So good, because we're turning all of our 3/3 golems that we're making into 5/5s. We can tap a colorless permanent for an additional colorless mana, and whenever you cast a colorless spell, you gain 2 life. So this is just like a huge game, you know, closer, but also just great for card advantage, or not card advantage, but like anthem effect closing out games slash, you know, extra mana and maybe staying alive is what I'm trying to say. Whatever. I'm sure y'all get what I'm trying to express here. But yeah, so I hope again that you had fun watching. And if there are any other commanders that you're interested in seeing me try out, I would like to hear any suggestions you have or cards that you think would be fun for this deck. But yeah, thank you so much for watching and have a good one. Bye.